You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your early edition spoilers for the week of Monday, November 20th through Friday, the 24th. They haven't given us a whole bunch of spoilers, but we have some, and then we have some other hints dropped because of some recent action on the show, and we definitely need to talk about that, and we need to discuss the preemptions and possibility of reruns that you are going to be facing next week, because right now there's some bad info out, and I want to correct it for you guys so you can be properly prepared. Hey, if you've not, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Real quick, we're going to talk about the rest of this week just because it's going to give us context for what's going into next week. So on Wednesday, Brooke and Katie and Donna are going to talk to Hope, and they are going to reveal to her that Eric is dying. Of course, Brooke was just on hand when they told Steffy and Thomas. So Brooke is going to tell her daughter about Eric's fatal diagnosis, that really short timeline that he has. And the same day, we're going to see Thomas really, really struggling to accept what's happening to Eric. And I believe that late on Wednesday, possibly on Thursday, that he is going to turn to Hope for comfort, as he should. They're lovers. They're clearly in some sort of weird relationship. Then on Thursday, the 16th, Liam has a jaw-dropping revelation. He realizes Thomas and Hope are in a serious relationship. He's probably over at Forrester Creations trying to mac on Steffy again, but I think he's going to walk in on Hope comforting Thomas. Hopefully they're comforting with their clothes on, but even so, whatever happens, it's going to make it very clear to Liam what's happening. So I'm very curious how he reacts. I mean, realistically, Liam and Thomas should have a lot in common right now. You know, Liam's talking to that picture of Steffy like Thomas used to talk to that Hope mannequin, so maybe he wants some advice on how to stalk and gaslight. I'm sure Thomas could give him a TED talk in that. So we have also on Thursday, Steffy invites RJ and Luna over for dinner, but Luna's a little nervous about it. Then Friday, the 17th, we have Brooke confronting Thomas about Hope. I wonder if Liam says something to her. You know, to me, it would be just like Liam to say something to Brooke like, well, I was going to get back with her, but now that I find out she's with Thomas, just to gaslight Brooke. I mean, that would be really evil, but that's the kind of stuff that Liam is doing these days, so that would be kind of interesting. So Brooke decides to get in Thomas's face while she knows he's very upset about Eric. And the good news is Thomas is going to stand toe-to-toe with her, and he's not going to give an inch. I mean, she needs to just step off. As Hope said, I'm an adult mom, and Ridge keeps telling her butt out. He told her and Taylor both to butt out, but Brooke's clearly not butting out, and I so want Ridge to find out about this conversation. Steffy is grilling Luna about her feelings for RJ on Friday, and then we are heading into Thanksgiving week. It promises to be a very sad and serious Thanksgiving. Usually Thanksgivings over at the Forrester mansions has all the family together. And even when there are grudges, like when Quinn was around and she and Brooke were, you know, giving each other the stink eye constantly, they still managed to say nice things about each other on Thanksgiving. So this very possibly could be Eric Forrester's last holidays. This could be John McCook's last time to sit at the head of this table. So what I am wondering if it's all going to spill out on Thanksgiving that everybody knows that Eric has less than 6 months to live. Because at this point, they have told all the kids that are around, that are in the neighborhood. So everybody's sitting down to the table with the exception of maybe, you know, the great grandkids. So like if Douglas and Kelly and, you know, Hayes, stuff like that, if they're there, I think they'll be the only ones that don't know, because Steffy will surely go home and tell Finn. So everybody should know, and I'm sure Liam is going to find out, maybe even when he walks in on Hope and Thomas, and that's part of the explanation. Oh, we just found out, you know. I feel like everybody is going to know, and I think Eric is going to figure out that word has spread, and I don't think he's going to like it. However, there are other November sweep spoilers, and we only have 1 week left of it. that says Eric's last days are going to be wonderful if Ridge has any say. So Ridge is going to try and make this Thanksgiving as wonderful and memorable as it can be. I think it'd be kind of funny if Thomas and Brooke were sitting near each other, because you have to turn, I think, and say to the person on your left something nice about them. So it'd be kind of funny if Thomas was on Brooke's left and she had to say something nice. I also wonder if Liam is going to show up and maybe crash the Forrester Thanksgiving as part of his obsessive behavior. I'm wondering if Hope and Thomas are going to show up and that's going to be like their first date in front of the family, because everybody knows about him at this point. I also wonder if Poppy and Luna are going to score an invite. And if they do, if Li Finnegan comes along with Steffy and Finn and just blows up at them. So the other real quick things I want to talk about, we just heard on Tuesday the 14th, Rick and Bridget and Kristen and Felicia's names were all dropped along with Thorne's. Brooke said she wanted to tell Rick and Bridget in person, and she's been trying to reach them. And then Thorne, Kristen, and Felicia were all apparently not reachable yet, and Ridge talked about trying to reach them. We do know that Thorne is coming back and Bridget is coming back. So I hope this name drop means we're going to see Rick, Kristen, and Felicia too. So hopefully we'll have some more news on that soon. The big news I want to tell you guys, though, is almost always, without exception, Thanksgiving Thursday is either preempted by sports or it is an encore episode, and then Friday it should be NFL or college ball. There's always sports on Friday. You guys know how it is the day after Thanksgiving. But right now, all the cable guides and the Comcast guide and TV guide are showing a new episode on Thursday. They're showing season 37, episode 46. I seriously doubt this is going to air. We haven't had a Thanksgiving show from them in forever. But here's what's going to happen is your DVR is going to record, if it's set up like mine, it's going to record Thursday's show and it's going to label it as season 37, episode 46, no matter if it's a football game or if it's an encore episode. And then on Monday, when season 37, episode 46 is actually going to air, right, on the 27th? Yeah, 27th. I had to do my math. So what's going to happen is your DVR is going to think that it's already recorded that episode, and it likely will not record the new episode. I've seen this happen so much. I answer people's comments on social media about it. So after Thanksgiving, when you see for certain that it is a preemption or a rerun, delete that off your DVR and then go check and see if you have a recording showing up for Monday. And if not, go to the cable guide, go to CBS, manually set it so you don't miss your show. I've seen this happen a whole lot. The other way to combat this is if you change your DVR to say new and repeats, because we really don't get repeats of soaps unless they air them at like 3 a.m. for a preemption for some reason. So if you change all your soap DVRs to new and repeats, you shouldn't have this issue again. But I've just seen it and I've answered this, and I even did a whole article about it trying to help people. I think I might have done a video about it. So definitely watch that. And I hope you guys are having a great time getting ready for Thanksgiving. We will be here on Thanksgiving. We will have new videos for you because we talk soaps with you 7 days a week. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. That helps the channel so much. And definitely drop your comments on what you're excited to see next week. Do you think Eric is going to figure out that everybody knows and they are trying to fool him? I don't think he's going to be happy about it. And how do you think Liam is going to react? I'm excited for that. All right, come back soon. We'll have more on B&B. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.